Good morning, all of you. I am Dr. Alok Agrawal, and I am inviting you all on next lecture on problems of engine performance parameter of your course Internal Combustion Engine with code ME501. So in today's class, we'll continue with some more problem on engine performance parameter. So in our next problem, it is given that the indicated thermal efficiency of four-stroke engine is 32%. And its mechanical efficiency is 78%. So both the efficiencies are given. The fuel consumption rate is 20 kg per hour running at 60 speed. So fuel consumption means MF is given. The brake mean effective pressure is 6 bar and mean piston speed is 12 meter per second. Assuming it to be a single cylinder square engine. See, this is very important line in this problem. Single cylinder square engine. In square engine, we have seen that the length is a stroke length and the engine diameter are same. Okay. Calculate the crank radius and the speed of the engine. So we have to calculate R and capital X. CV is given 42,000 kilojoule per kg. Okay. So first, from indicated thermal efficiency and mechanical efficiency, we can get the brake thermal efficiency. As we have already established this relation, we have seen this relation earlier. So by multiplying the indicated thermal efficiency and mechanical efficiency, we get brake thermal efficiency as 24.96%. And also we know that brake thermal efficiency is brake power upon MF into calorific value. So here the brake power is come out to be brake thermal efficiency multiplied by fuel consumption rate and calorific value. So all the things are known from right hand side. So it is thermal efficiency is 0.2496. We have just calculated it. MF is 20 by 3600 to convert it in kg per second. Okay, it is given in kg per hour, so to divided by 3600 will convert it into kg per second, and this is calorific value. So brake power is come out to be 58.24 kilowatt. Since it is given as square engine, we are working on a square engine, then the stroke length and the diameter, bore diameter is equal. So, and again, brake mean effective pressure is known to us, and it is given also in problem, that is 6 bar. So converting it in Newton per meter square, we have to multiply it by 10 to the power 5. So 6 into 10 to the power 5 is equal to brake power we have just calculated. And here see L and A. A is pi by 4 D square. So D square into L, it will give L cube, and it is N is N, and K is 1 we have put here. So because it is single cylinder engine. So we get one equation after solving this, we will get one equation, that is L cube into N is equal to 7 point, because it is not given whether it is 4-stroke engine or 2-stroke engine. So we are not able to put N here. Again, speed of engine is also not given. Okay, it is given 4-stroke engine, but the speed of the engine is not given. So we cannot replace it by capital N by 2, because capital N is also not known to us. Okay, so if you want to replace it, we can replace it by capital N by 2, but again N is not known. Okay. So this is equation 1. Next is here again it is there that L is in meter and capital N is in per minute, because unit of N is RPM, revolution per minute. Okay. Again SP is equal to 2ln, 2 into L into N, where L is in meter and N is in per minute. So specific speed is given 12, 2 into L into N. So again from here we get one equation, that is ln is equal to 360. Give this equation 2. Okay. So we have two equations. Now, if we will replace this small n by capital N by 2, as it is given, it is 4-stroke engine. So what we will get? We will get, okay, we are dividing it equation 1 by and equation 2, we will get L square small n by capital N is equal to 0.0206. Now this n is replaced by capital N by 2, so we will get L square by 2, and n will be cancelled out. So we will get L square by 2 is equal to 0.206. So when we solve, we will get L is equal to 0.203 meter, and with this L, crank radius is, again it will be D by 2, D is equal to L, so crank radius will be 0.1015 meter. Now N can be calculated by either of the formula. Okay, so speed is this 360 divided by L. L is just calculated 0.23 meter, so its speed come out to be 1773.4 RPM. Okay, so this is very simple problem. The important thing is that we should know that for a square engine, that D is equal to N. Okay. Now moving to the next problem, it is a single cylinder engine running at 1800 RPM develops a torque of 8 Newton per meter. So either here N is given and torque is given. So from these two things we can calculate the brake power. Okay, the indicated power of the engine is 1.8 kilowatt. Find the loss due to friction power as a percentage of brake power. Very simple problem. This N is given, torque is given, indicated power is given. So brake power can be calculated by 2 pi nt by 16 to 1000 that you have already seen, and this is a very simple problem. You have already seen it in your plus 2 level. Again, brake power by substituting all the value, brake power is come out to be 1.508 kilowatt. Okay. Now friction power is the difference of indicated power and brake power is friction power. We know both indicated power and brake power. So friction power is come out to be 0.292 kilowatt. Now the percentage loss. So here percentage loss is asked in terms of brake power. Okay, so we have to do friction power by brake power into 100. Okay, if it has been asked in indicated power, then we have to divide it by friction power by indicated power. So all the things are known. Just substituting the value, we will get that percentage loss is 19.36% of brake power. So how many whatever the amount of brake power it is produces, on that 19.36% is going in loss. So this is very simple problem. Next is a 4-stroke gas engine has a bore of 20 centimeter and a stroke of 30 centimeter and runs at 300 rpm, firing every second. Okay, so this is D is given, L is given, and N is given. Air fuel ratio is given 4:1 by volume, and volumetric efficiency is 80%. Determine the volume of gas used per minute. So here it is important that it is asked to evaluate the volume of gas per minute basis. Okay. Again, calorific value is given 10 to the power 3 kilojoule per meter cube in terms of volume. It is given, and brake thermal efficiency is 25%. And it is asked to determine the brake power of the engine. So first of all, a lot of things are given. So let's write given first. The diameter it is given, length of stroke it is given, N is given, air fuel ratio is given, volumetric efficiency, calorific value, and brake thermal efficiency. So first of all, we should calculate the swept volume. So swept volume, we know that pi by 4 d square into L, D and L both are known to us. So by substituting the value, we can get stroke volume as 9424.8 centimeter cube. Okay. So total charge taken in per cycle, as the volumetric efficiency is given 80%. So the total charge taken per cycle will be 80% of the stroke volume, because we know that volumetric efficiency is the actual amount of charge taken divided by the stroke volume. Okay, so it has to be multiplied by 0.8, and after multiplying it, we can get the actual total amount of actual charge taken per cycle, that is 7.54 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter cube. Now we are converting this centimeter cube into meter cube. Okay, so that's why this is 10 to the power minus 3 is arrived here. Now the volume of gas used per minute, as we know, there is a air fuel ratio is given 4:1. So this is the total charge. The total out of this total charge, 1 part is of fuel and 4 part is of air. So we are dividing it by 5. 4 plus 1 5, total 5 parts, out of which 1 part is of fuel and 4 part is of air, into 300 by 2. We are multiplying it by 300 by 2 because in per second we are using it for per minute. Okay, sorry, not per second, per minute. So this is the amount of gas taken in 1 cycle, but how many cycle is completing in 1 minute? So that is 300 by 2. 300 is the rpm. So from here we can calculate the volume of gas used, that is 0.2262. Next is heat input, the volume of gas producing multiplied by the calorific value of the fuel. So we will get the heat input 1809.6 kilojoule per minute. The unit will be kilojoule per minute. Okay. Next is brake power. Brake power is brake thermal efficiency into heat input, because the heat input, because we know brake thermal efficiency is brake power upon MF into CV. So here we are already calculated MF into CV. This is MF and this is CV. So we are just multiplying it by brake thermal efficiency. We will get brake power as 7.54 kilowatt. Okay, so this is our brake power. So this much has been asked in the problem, and this is quite tricky problem, because we have to calculate the volume of gas used per, and again it is given in volume term. Okay, till now we have done all the things in per kg basis. Now it is asked to do in per meter cube basis. So we have to take care of that. So this is this 3 problem is good enough for today. In next class, 2 problems are left. We will do that also. Okay. Thank you.